Good afternoon, students. So today we will discuss a new chapter number 14, practical geometry. So let's see. We see a number of shapes with which we are familiar. We also make a lot of pictures, and these pictures include different shapes. We have learned about some of the shapes in earlier chapters as well. So why don't you list those shapes that you know about along with how they appear. For example, you can draw rectangle, you can draw square, triangle, circle. These are the common shapes that you have already learned in lower standard and you know how to draw them. Okay? In this chapter we shall learn to make these shapes. In making these shapes we need to use some tools, and we shall begin with listing these tools, describing them and looking in how they are used. For example, your first tool is your ruler. We can say this as a scale. Now, what is the description of these tools? We know we are already using these tools whenever we want to draw the lines. We are using ruler or scale. So what is the description? A ruler ideally has no marking on it. However, the ruler in your instruments box is graduated into centimeters along one edge. Okay? If you observe your scale, already the measurement is given in the centimeter from 0 to 15 or 0 to 30. Now what is its use? To draw line segments we are using ruler, and to measure the length of line segments we are using this ruler. So this is the one tool which is already you are using and it is already there in your compass box. Next we have this instruments. Now what is the use of this instrument and what is the description? This is known as the compasses. In general we are saying this as a rounder through which we can draw the circle. Let's see. A pointer on one end and a pencil on the other. So I am using chalk, so I have, this is a pointer and here I have fit the chalk. In place of this you are using the pencil, that is the difference. So this is the compasses through which we are drawing the circle, we are also drawing the arc. So to make mark of equal lengths but not to measure them, and to draw arcs and circles. For that reason we are using this instrument, and this is known as tools. This is already there in geometrical compass box. Normal compass box you are not getting these instruments. Third we have this instrument. What it is, let's see. The divider. Okay. What is the description? A pair of pointers. If you see the divider, you have two pointers, a pair of pointers. Okay. So now what is its use? Let's see. To compare lengths. Suppose you have given two lengths and if you don't want to measure that length but you want to compare without measuring it, that time we are using this pointer. Okay. Next we have set square. So you have two kinds of set square. One is like this, in which the angle of, this is your 90 degree angle, this is your 45 degree angle, and other also 45 degree angle. So this is your right angle triangle, you can say. Okay, in which one angle is 90 degree and remaining two angles are 45 degree. Second, you have this tool also in your compass box. Okay, this is your 90 degree angle, this is your 60 degree angle, and this is your 30 degree angle. So two pair of set square are there in your compass box. Let's see the description. Two triangular pieces, one of them has 45 degree and 90 degree angles at the vertices, and the other has 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree angles at the vertices. What is the use is to draw perpendicular and parallel lines. In this practical geometry chapter we are using these tools to draw the perpendicular line segment, so that you will get the better idea about that. And the last we have this one. This is your protector. This is already there in your compasses if you have geometrical box. Okay, normal compasses you are not getting such kind of instruments or tools except ruler. Now what is its uses? Let's see. And the description. A semicircular device graduated into 180-degree parts. The measure starts from 0 degree on the right hand side and ends with 180 degree on the left hand sides, and vice versa. To draw and measure angles we are using the protector. If you observe the protector which is in your compasses box, so here you have 0 degree, 0, 10, 20. In the upper scale you have 0 to 180 degree, and from the left hand side lower degree 0 to 180 degree. So upper is your right hand side, start from 0 to 180 degree, and from left start from 0 to 180 degree. So with the help of this instrument we can measure the angles, whether it's 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree or 180 degree. We can measure the angles. Not only that, with the help of these instruments we are able to draw the angles also. So this is all about the brief description or brief introduction of whatever geometrical tools are present in your compass box. Okay, we are just using only ruler to draw the line segments or measure the line segment. Okay, now we are using this kind of tools, that is divider, rounder, this is protector and set square, to draw the perpendicular lines, parallel lines. Also we can draw the angles with the help of protector and rounder. We can measure also angles with the help of protector. So in practical geometry, first of all you should know the things which are you using, tools which you are using in this particular chapter. Okay, now we will see how to draw this circle with the help of rounder. Let's see. Suppose to draw the circle we use this instrument which is known as a rounder, or you can say compasses. The name of this instrument is compasses. In short we are saying that rounder. Now if you want to draw a circle, what is the requirement? If you want to draw a circle, what is the requirement? Which measurement you should know? Yes, we know the measure of radius for the given circle. Suppose your radius is 3 cm. So how will you draw the circle? On your scale, with the help of this compass, you have to measure the 3 cm like this. This is your 0 to 3 cm. You have to measure like this. So this is now 3 cm. So what you have to do? You have to draw the circle. Keep your pointer like this. So this way you can draw the circle. Make sure that this pointer will be pressed on your notebook in such a way that it will not move. So this way you can draw the circle. Then from the center, this is your radius 3 cm. Okay, so this way we can, with the help of compasses, we can draw this circle. Suppose you don't know the radius, but directly you have given the diameter of 12 cm. So you know that diameter means what? Double of the radius, and radius means what? Half of the diameter. Okay, we know the diameter is the longest line segment which passed through the center of the circle. Okay, if it is in 12 cm, so what is your radius? Radius is half of the diameter, which is equal to 12 divided by 2. So what is your answer? 6 cm. So now when you take a measurement on a scale 6 cm, you have to take measurement like this. Keep your scale. This is your 6 cm measurement. Okay, don't change this, and we can draw the circle of 6 centimeter radius. So this way we can draw circle of radius 6 centimeter whose diameter is 12 centimeter. So this how we can draw the circle with the given measurements. So in your textbook steps of construction is already given, like open the compasses for the required radius. So we have to with the help of scale we have to take the measurement of 3 centimeter or 6 centimeter on the compasses. Mark a point with a sharp pencil where we want the center. Wherever your center you have to mark it and keep the name of center as O. Whenever you draw any shapes, you have to label it, you have to name it. Okay? Place the pointer on the compasses on O. We have to keep our pointer over here and we have to draw the circle. Turn the compasses slowly to draw the circle and be careful to complete the movement around in one instant. We cannot change rapidly. Once you place a pointer over here, within one round you have to complete the circle. Then only you will get the perfect diagram. So this is all about how you can draw the circle. On the basis of that, we will see exercise 14.1. Thank you.